Hey fellas, a quick video on an article that I came across. Well, there's a few of them now about a new Renault that's been teased for 2024. So let's go to the browser and we can have a look. All right, and here it is. It's the 2024 Renault Espace or Espace, however you want to pronounce it. And it is going to be based off the Austral, which is already going to be released this year. And let's just go down in the article. There's a picture of the Austral. It's a fantastic looking vehicle, and the reviews so far on it on the launch or demo vehicles have been quite positive. Renault went into a partnership with Google, so all of the infotainment is driven there by Google, so that's already a win. But the car itself gives you a lot of features, as do most Renaults in the past decade or so. So you're getting a lot for it. And the Espace, which is coming in based off of this vehicle, it will be slightly bigger. It was it right over here. So Renault confirmed that the new Espace will measure 4.72 meters, which is slightly longer than the Austral, right? Actually, quite a bit longer than the Austral. It's even longer than the current Koleos. So that's going to be quite nice. I mean, I'm hoping it comes to South Africa and to a bigger audience than we currently do get. There's a lot of vehicles that um, are launched in overseas in Europe don't actually come to a place like South Africa. Like the current Espace is not something that was launched here. Okay, then the other interesting thing that I saw about it was they do mention it's shorter than the existing Espace, but it is wider. So that's something to keep in mind. But for me, this is a market which Renault don't have in South Africa. So I sincerely hope that it does come to our shows. Then we have a paragraph here referring to the architecture platform that it's going to be built on, and it mentions it's going to be shared with the Nissan X-Trail and the Mitsubishi Outlander. So we know that they're already going to partnerships and building these vehicles on shared platforms. So this is another one that will be part of that. Then they mentioned the powertrain that's relevant to the platform, which is a 147 kilowatt engine, and it's hybrid. So actually a full hybrid. So as you're driving, it will still take your normal gasoline, but as you're driving, it's sort of, and when you're braking and take your foot off the throttle, it recharges the battery, right? So sort of embedded into your drivetrain. Then the other interesting thing that will be part of this architecture is that it's also, as a driver, you can actually customize the level of recharge. So I think there was about 3 or 4 levels where you can actually set how aggressive you want the recharge to be. The more aggressive means that when you take your foot off the pedal, the quicker the car stops. So that's just interesting. But it's quite interesting. You can look at the videos on the Austral, and then they explain that quite nicely in the reviews that's done on that. Okay, then just below there's a video which you can have a look at. I'll put this link in this article in the video description, so you can look at it there. But there's just a video on some of the existing Espaces. They don't look the best, let's be honest. But in terms of practicality, I mean, you can't go wrong with a vehicle like this. I mean, these guys were making the modern day term SUVs way back when. So, you know, it was quite a practical vehicle. And obviously, this being based off the Austral, in terms of looks, you're not going to get much better than that. Okay, that's just some of the badging with the Espace with the E at the end, similar like how we have the Megane E. They've done the same thing here, and that just signifies the electric hybrid shift that Renault's taken in the future. There are some other images which we can just scroll across, and these are the leaked teased images, if you want to call it that. C-shaped patterns on the lights, again in the Renault flavor. There's a side-on angle that screams Austral all around. There's a badge over at the back. I'm not sure if they also had this bulged out bed at the back, but I see it is here, possibly. Move on, and that's about all they've shared. So that's pretty much it for this video, but I just came across this video and thought that I'd like to share it. So uh, yeah, guys, have a look at it. Let me know what you guys think, and on to the next video. Cheers then.